Hey, you hear that? Don't mind me. It's 4:30 on the 28th. Yes, this is the last day of the month of February. Yeah, February 28th at 4:30. Yes, brotherra.com, YouTube channel, CCTV. I was on last Thursday. I'll be on again next Thursday. Yeah, they got me every other Thursday. But I think I did do that show. I did a show after I had a seizure in Harvard Square. That's how I broke these, if you all had seen that show. My bifocals. And yeah, who am I? I'm Melanin Man, biological living light, a child of the sun, the sun, an original, not a mutation of the original. Well, I just have to set the record straight. As living in the intellectual mecca of the world and having practiced flying tiger, Tai Chi, and Qi Kung with Master Heg Robinson of Arkansas over in Roxbury, and he had this little black nigger Cambridge. Yeah, that's right. I'm nigger Cambridge. I'm Cambridge nigger. And hmm. And since those two past seizures, I had one last on the 23rd, on someone's birthday. Had a seizure in Harvard Square. I'm walking by the cemetery. That's the last thing I remember. Then I wake up in the EMT and they're carrying my ass from the gurney to the table in the hospital, Cambridge City. Then they let me go at 4 a.m. and I walked back over to get my glasses, these piece of shits that were on the ground. Yeah, EMT said, yeah, we picked them up at the corner of Mass and Garden Street. Yeah, I was on my way home from the library, and yeah, boom. But since on the 23rd having that particular seizure, and then having a bowl of cereal in my chair upstairs, and found the cereal on the floor, I'm like, So that's two seizures this past week, the last week of February, or February 28th, as I just turned 60. But these two seizures really fucked with me because I landed on the backside of my medulla oblongata, or whatever Master Heg taught me about the nerve center. And now my Tai Chi and movement and energy flow is a lot different. And it's like, and I'm doing something. Master He's been doing that to me for the past 20 years, pointing his fingers at me, knocking me around. And now it's like, oh shit, I hit my medulla oblongata having that seizure. Now I can do some stupid shit. We'll see. We'll see. I just have to figure out how to apply what I've learned. But yeah, hanging out and reading Richard King's book, African Origin of Biological Psychiatry, and then 20 years of dealing with Master Heg, and having been raised by my mother and my grandmother, the grandson, and she was a frustrated black minister, ran away from picking cotton down south, and ended up here in Cambridge, brought her daughter up from Spartanburg, my mother, and they settled here, and now I'm here in the intellectual mecca of the planet. And I hit my medulla oblongata after studying with meditation and movement master Heg Robinson of the Roxbury Tai Chi Academy.com. And things are just not, I can't even, everything seems surreal, or it's just like, I guess asking you shall be given, knock and the door shall be open unto you. And I've been seeking for that. I don't even know what is a minister. Minister is the messenger, right? So I don't need to ask no more questions about messaging, about divinity, because I done have it knocked into my subconsciousness, and I'm that divine energy. It's just all of Master Heg's teachings in dealing with my body movement and my mind and understanding deep abdominal breathing. I mean, why were we born? We were born to continue our lineage of divination. And I, as melanin man, biological living light with liquid fluid in my first eye vision, that's why I have to make the distinction between dry eye vision and liquid eye vision, and the interpretation of the pyramid and understanding what that means, why there's a first eye at the top of the pyramid, and then walking past Harvard, and then they have that church with the square top. Is there messaging in the shapes and drawings, the square and the circle, both are 360 degrees? And now I've gotten clocked in my head and practicing all of what Master Heg has been teaching me about to settle deep and relax within myself. And then it's in my DNA, just being my mother's son. And what am I supposed to do as melanin man, biological living light, to revere my entranceway into humanity? Does Harvard Divinity School teach revere the women? Oh no, it can't, because it's a white male institution created just for white motherfucking men. Oh, but now we can include Leslie and Radcliffe. That's really kind of the guy. Yeah. I just got through watching Henrietta Lacks, the story behind the HeLa cell. The HeLa cell is named after Henrietta Lacks. And she has a gene in which, like, the all vaccinations are made from, that's who they found it in. That was the mutation during